We'll do it for an animal and a predator. That's how a Wake County judge described a man he sentenced to life in prison today for a brutal rape on Glenwood Avenue 2 years ago.
CBS 17's Dina Harley in the courtroom as the defendant offered an apology to the victim. Now, we do want to warn you, some of the details you will hear are graphic.
A nightmare on Glenwood Avenue.
Despite her trying to fight, this defendant started pounding her with full punches to the face repeatedly over and over and over again. He wasn't done yet, so he decided to slide back down and he proceeded to rape her again. He stopped for a moment and she kind of hoped like this is it, but he still wasn't done.
Ending in a life sentence for Joshua Becker in a Wake County courtroom on Monday morning. Prosecutors say on June 13th of 2022, Becker followed a woman for blocks as she walked home from a bar on Glenwood Avenue. He jumped out of a wooded area, put the victim into a chokehold, dragged her into another wooded area, and then repeatedly raped and beat her. Prosecutors showed photos of the victim from after the attack and talked on the emotional trauma that she is still living with.
Again, we are still in this disassociative phase where her brain still does not believe she is safe. Irritability, anger, which are all to be expected after a violent crime that is no fault of hers. We see that a lot in individuals diagnosed with PTSD.
The state pointed to a trove of evidence against Becker, including his DNA found on the victim's shorts and footage from cameras all along Glenwood Avenue. They also referenced a letter Becker wrote to his now ex-wife where he said he thought he killed the victim and left her body in the wooded area. Becker spoke to the judge for over 40 minutes, talking about his own life before the crime and then apologizing directly to the victim.
There are just no words for the pain that this has caused. These words are all I have, though. I ask everyone to try to allow themselves to feel the soul-crushing weight of them.
The judge spoke directly to Becker as he sentenced him to life in prison.
You were a predator. You stalked and you lay in wait to attack like an animal. Let me be clear, as much as you have donned the cloak of victimhood, you are not the victim here. Any pain you have experienced was self-inflicted.
After the sentencing, Becker's attorneys did mention an appeal, and then they immediately withdrew themselves from his defense team. In Raleigh, Dina Harley, CBS 17 News.
Tough to hear some of those details in court.